And there I was. I was the girl from Suits.
This one's wife. Is this all she's got left? Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Earlier this year, this one's wife went on the faux royal tour to Nigeria, well documented and analysed in parts passim. There were many opportunities to see her narcissism on display, and also the usual schoolgirl errors that she commits. But what has she actually achieved in the course of this year? Has she established any fantastic lifestyle brand? No. It was launched in a cack-handed manner back in March and hasn't gone anywhere other than to display jam and dog biscuits, inviting much ridicule. What's happening with the philanthropy? Pretty quiet on that front. The political career going anywhere? Well, back in the day, she endorsed Kamala Harris, so she'll probably piggyback off her forthcoming presidential nomination. Nevertheless, this one's wife isn't making any great strides, despite the fact that she said she was marching on Washington with Gloria Steinem, who has found herself plonked on the shelf. What does she actually do? What does she actually create? Other than rage scrolling and masquerading through a number of accounts on different social media platforms and below the line, what does she actually do all day? What are her triumphs and achievements? Yes, Sussex.com will give you a roll call of the places that they have visited, but that's akin to somebody saying, what have I done in the course of this year? I went to the museum to look at some art. I attended a football match to watch that. I went and spoke with some friends. It's all of a similar nature. It's just basically a roll call of her social diary. She hasn't created anything. She doesn't stand for anything. And just recently, she's kept a fairly low profile. In recent weeks, what has there been? She turned up at the ESPYs because her narcissism wouldn't be able to resist doing that, and she was just a bit part player. The award wasn't for her. And she just demonstrated once again what a rude individual she is by moving at a glacial pace as she departed partway through the awards ceremony, resulting in much criticism. Another own goal scored by her misfiring mid-range narcissism. We were treated to a pap shot of her leaving a restaurant. Wow! That's just absolutely amazing. So stunning, so brave. That was the best that she could come up with. Whilst the royal family have been kicking ass and taking names, particularly Catherine, the Princess of Wales, who made her appearance at Trooping the Colour, which this one's wife sought to overshadow with dog biscuits and jam, and more recently with the standing ovation she received at Wimbledon, which of course would have sent this one's wife into meltdown. She further attempted to overshadow an 11-year-old boy's birthday and the subsequent photograph that was posted on Kensington Palace's social media by releasing photographs of her leaving a restaurant. That is her firepower these days. Pap shots, leaving restaurant. Doing something that millions of people do every single day. Around the globe at some point there's somebody leaving a restaurant. And the self-absorbed nature of this one's wife is that she believes that ought to be documented. So Backgrid are given the call, pictures are taken, and they end up in the Daily Mail. And naturally, we highlight them to demonstrate the vacuous nature of this woman and the way that her vapid narcissism operates. Yet, we've also seen another aspect to this hard-hitting individual and her armoury of uselessness. Yes, you'll recall just recently that Newsweek ran an article talking about how her aura, her insane aura, had gone viral. I mean, talk about getting to the bottom of the barrel and going through the bottom of the barrel in dredging up that nonsense. Not only was it a complete crock of shite, because talking about somebody's insane aura, what on earth was that? It's just camera flashes. But then suggesting it went viral when for somebody of global infamy of this one's wife, the number of views that it racked up was laughingly small. Well, here is as strong an indicator as you're probably going to get that the tide has turned, and this one's wife really doesn't have much left in the locker in order to try and draw attention to herself. Why? Because Newsweek's at it again. Newsweek is at it again by suggesting that something in relation to this one's wife has gone viral, but it's not anything current. It's dragging up the past again. This time it's James Crawford Smith, not Jack Royston, that writes, "This one's wife has become the focus of a new viral video as fans praised resurfaced footage from her days as a working member of the British royal family. This one's wife became a full-time working royal in 2018 after marrying Prince Harry, just in case you weren't aware that that was what had happened, shortly after retiring from her previous career as an actress. She was best known for her role on the Suits TV legal drama, in case you hadn't come across that being said before. Upon her marriage, this one's wife took on a number of titles, including the Duchess of Sussex, by which she's most commonly known, in case you've been living under a rock the last few years. This one's wife and Harry sensationally split from the monarchy in 2020, in case you weren't aware of that having happened, later citing tensions with royal family members, aides and the British tabloid press as their motivations for doing so. The couple ceased being working royals and moved to the United States, where they currently live in Monte Shitshow, California, with their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, in case you weren't aware of that. So far, the numerous short paragraphs that have been written for this article are simply telling us things that we already know, and it continues with this. In their new lives, Harry and this one's wife pursue their own philanthropic work, as well as careers in the entertainment industry. The Duchess has continued to be praised for her style, has she? Which was widely commented on during her time as a working royal. Yes, but not for reasons that she'd like. Uploaded to TikTok, where else, by user Mansky on July the 17th, a compilation of footage from a number of events this one's wife attended in Britain has gone viral, gaining over 100,000 views so far. Well, I will say it again. For an individual that has such high levels of global infamy as this one's wife, a video gaining over 100,000 views is not viral. Moreover, given the fact that there are lots of videos that are made about this one's wife, though in relation to topics that she'd rather not embrace, the fact is that for the purposes of PR, Newsweek selects a compilation of footage from the past, which has been seen around 100,000 times, and heralds this as brilliant news about this one's wife. Nothing to do, for instance, with some fantastic philanthropic activity that she's undertaken? No. Nothing to do, perhaps, with a brilliant show that she's written, some magnificent, fascinating content that she's created? No. Nothing to do with an award that's actually been won on merit rather than being purchased? No. Nothing to do with a business empire that has been created, making millions of dollars as a consequence of hard work and ingenuity? No. All that this one's wife can come up with, by virtue of demonstrating why she ought to be written about in the Pro-Sussex Newsweek, is a video that's got 100,000 views, showing her wearing different types of fashion. Pathetic. The article continues by explaining that this one's wife's attitude towards fashion is something she freely engaged with in the days before she joined the royal family, regularly writing about it on her lifestyle blog, The Tig, bringing up the past again. As a member of the royal family, she said that her attitude reflected her desire not to make waves, bullshit, and to blend in, horseshit, opting for neutral tone so as not to stand out. In the TikTok video, several of her most glamorous public appearances have won praise from fans, including an opening clip showing her in a pale coat dress. How fascinating, how stunning, how brave, and hat that were worn to the Platinum Jubilee celebrations for Queen Elizabeth II in 2022. The event was held in London, and this one's wife chose the French fashion house of Christian Dior to design her look for the day. Another clip shows this one's wife at the Royal Ascot horse races in 2018, where she again showcased her passion, for French fashion, wearing an all-white shirt dress designed by Claire Waite Keller, then the creative director at the House of Givenchy. A vibrant pop of colour was displayed in the Duchess's wardrobe in March 2020, as she carried out her final engagements as a working royal. The video has received in excess of 10,000 likes and over 300 comments, many of which praise this one's wife and her glamorous appearance. "She looks so pretty and elegant," wrote one TikTok user. "The glamour, the grace, the iconic moments. Love her. Hope to see her back with the royals soon," posted another, with a further user adding, "I love her so much." Well, what a load of errant tripe. That the best that she can do, the best that she can come up with now, is to be packed, leaving a restaurant, and once again utilising old material for a video that hasn't been seen that much, and for that to be written about as if it's something amazing. Is that all she's got left? It would appear to be the case. If you wanted to understand the depths to which this one's wife has plummeted, this sums it up very neatly indeed. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.